Hi everyone. A few days back, I had made a video on using UiPath to process emails for prescription refill proof of concept using intelligent automation. In this video, I'm going to create a conversational agent where a user or a customer would be able to chat with an agent, and the agent would actually be able to process the query asked by the customer and then use the prescription lookup tool to see if they have one prescription, multiple prescription, no prescriptions, and respond in natural language to the customer. So that's the scenario that we are going to talk about. So we'll start with the customer calling in, messaging in chat um, using UiPath's application, and then the application in turn would host AI agent, LLM based agent, and then that agent will have a tool which will be able to look up the status of the prescription, whether they have one prescription, multiple prescription, no prescription, does it match by last name and date of birth, or does it match by prescription number, things like that. And then it will respond back and forth with the customer via chat. So that's the scenario that we are going to I'm going to build, and we're not going to do that extra step of once the order is received, then the agent can actually go in, call a tool, and actually place an order for refill. We're not going to do that, but certainly there is a possibility of doing that using UiPath. It's pretty low code, no code platform, so it's really fun to use and really faster time to market. So stay tuned. All right, so we'll start building conversational agent. So the step is we go ahead and create new, and then we are going to create an agent. So click on agent, and then it will allow you to have two options. One is autonomous, one is conversational. We want to do conversational, but before we do that, let's rename the solution. So I will go ahead and rename this as and then I'll call this as pharmacy refill agent. Okay, so that's behind us. So now we'll select the conversational. We already did the autonomous a few days back. So let's create a conversational agent and we'll start fresh. So we'll start fresh. And now what I'm going to do is I have a prompt that I had used before. So I'm going to paste that prompt here. It's pretty extensive prompt, and I'll walk through each of those steps. So um, so there are 4 steps, 5 steps that I mentioned. You always ask for first name and last name of the customer before proceeding. Then you process conversations, you extract information like date of birth, last name, and then these are the rules on filling the prescription, and then you interact with UiPath tool. So those are the instructions for the agent, and these are more detailed steps. It indicates the parameters that you pass to the UiPath automation tool that we'll attach to. And then based on the tool response, if there is no prescription found, then you send so response. If there's multiple prescription found, a prescription and customer found, then you indicate when you are going to fill the prescription. And then this is additional information also added: the pharmacy hours, the address, the phone number, things like that. And so this is our prompt, this is our system prompt, and user prompt will be through the chat, so no need for that. But let's add the tool here. And if we look at the and if we look at the properties, the agent is model GPT 4.0. We don't have any other choices here, but you can use custom model here, but we are going to use the inbuilt. And so temperature, it says precise, so we're going to make it a little bit more creative. To one is the most creative, so we'll just make it 25%. We want to keep it professional. And the max token says 638. We'll just leave it as is for now for our proof of concept. So that was the properties of the agent, and now we're going to give this agent the tool to look up the prescription. So let's go ahead and add the tool. So our tool will be an RPA workflow, which already we had used, and that is this prescription check RPA workflow. So we are going to add that. So prescription check workflow is added, and we are going to add the description here. So that is what this tool will do. So this is a description of the tool, and the fields are customer, date of birth, last name, script number if they are available. If they are not, then it will just kick back saying customer not found. So this is our setup, and what we'll do is we'll do a quick debug and then publish this. So let's go ahead and see if it's working. So let's go ahead and debug. Okay. Setting up the infrastructure, so it might take a couple minutes. Okay, so I'll just say refill prescription. Okay, so now it recognized me. Now it wants date of birth. So we'll just say T1. I say, can you also put a prescription number? So we can just say, I don't have it. Now it is using last name and date of birth and running the workflow, and should show since there are multiple prescriptions associated with this is, so kindly let me know how you want to proceed. So let's look at the database and see what we have, and then let's open link in new tab, and from here you go to data fabric, and customer database is the one that is being accessed. So let's look at the data. So we have for Shukla, this birth date, we have 2. So if we give this prescription number, then it will revert back. So that is the test, but it can a pass test. So let's go ahead and publish this. We're publishing this version 1. Take a minute for publish to complete. Okay, so publishing is completed. So now if we go to projects, if we go to and if we go to agents, and if we look at conversational agents, and then we will find that our prescription pharmacy refill pro agent is here. So we can chat it this way as well. And this is our agent number. And so you can have this is the prescription number directly. Okay, so it's asking for date of birth. The date of birth is okay. It's saying please hold on for a moment. So that's good. It's checking with our with the flow. So it's going to look based on the prescription number and last name. It's actually just need prescription number to refill. Okay, so So it gives hours and everything, and it gives address also, and gives phone number also. So very courteous. So this is through the agent within UiPath, but there is also another way of deploying this. So let's go ahead and look for apps. So you have a thing called apps. You can create public apps in here. So right now we don't have any apps here. So let's go ahead and create one, and we can say pharmacy app and make it public. Go ahead and create. So this is all in Web Studio, so that's why it takes some time for it too. But there's also a desktop version of this too. So let's go ahead and select the blank page, and we'll use iframe. So display control, display control. So we'll add iframe here, and let's just resize. So we go to style and we go to size, make it 80%. Same for this, for the width, make it 80%. So we have the size. Now what we need to do is we need to get a URL, the source for it, and there's some information, some documentation on how you can publish to the app. The thing is, you need to set up a URL like this in the source parameter. So we have to go here and you go to source, but let's go ahead expression builder. So you can go to expression editor, and so UI. So here we write, rechange this to cloud. Organization is ns underscore POC, and our tenant is default tenant. And we'll check that. Welcome title, we can say and we'll leave it that, and we need to get the agent number. So we'll get that agent number. So we'll go here, and from here we'll go to agents, and from agents we'll go to conversational agent, and this is the agent that we are trying to use. So we'll go to chat now, and so this is the agent number. So we'll copy that agent number, we'll copy the agent ID, and that's that. We still need to just confirm the tenant. So let's go ahead and check the tenants. Let's go to admin. So it is default tenant with uppercase D and uppercase T. So let's go ahead and, so that's how I've written. Okay, so this is good. So let's save this. So this is the, let's do a preview of this. Let's go ahead. A minute for it to load. And so it says that, so we now don't have the title. Maybe we need to update the title. So we just say refill prescription. So it needs date of birth. So we can say date of birth is it's running the workflow. I think it takes about 10-12 seconds for to execute the workflow. So, okay, so 11.15 seconds. So you said multiple prescription. So we can just provide the prescription number. Okay, let's see what it does. So all this conversation is provided by the agent, and this is the tool that it is using. So this time it was a little bit faster and has been successfully found in its, I guess this is the UTC time here. And so feel free to ask. So it's really conversational, but that's what it does. So now let's go ahead and deploy. So we'll go to publish. So there are two steps. We'll publish is the first step. Okay, it gives a couple things you need to do. So we'll go ahead and publish. All right, so next step is to deploy the app. So let's go ahead and deploy. So click on deploy here and let's look for our app. So pharmacy app is here. Display, and we'll just leave it as is, version same. We'll skip on description. Ideally you want to put some description, but let's go ahead and deploy. So this is the public URL of the, and if you want to embed, you have this iframe here. So let's close this. Okay, so it's deployed now. If you want to run, you can run it through this, and then it will do the exact same thing. Now if we look at the data, so then let's go ahead and look at the data fabric. Okay. So pharmacy app, then we can say okay, so okay, saying nil, but let's just if I'm saying we can say let's see what it will. First name and date of birth. So okay. Okay, proceed. So it's going to check for last name and date of birth, and if the prescription matches, then it will bring up the prescription number and further instructions. So okay, prescription, and then it brought the prescription number and ready for next day, operating hours. If you have any questions, and here you can ask things like, okay, it gives address. So it's really, the agent is able to understand the natural language in which the customers are conversing and responding in a very nice fashion. So that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed building this. So thanks again. Thanks for your support. And if there is any future ideas for future videos, share with me. If you're interested in collaborating, please reach out to me. Thank you. Thanks again. Thanks for watching.